position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Davenport. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. Tight end now in motion. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Peterson. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Makes a grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Now adjusting. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
They some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the... You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going for the big play. He's got it on the outside.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bearcats have taken it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move the tight end. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Another incompletion on third down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they regain the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that sack.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Davenport. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Gets away from one, he's got space. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the grab over the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Tight end now in motion. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Picked off to stop the threat. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that You can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught in the backfield, it's Davenport.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
One more snap coming before halftime. Throws it back. Bringing the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially. There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Finds his man in the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get the
Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 23 to Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a...
Turning it on! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Quarterback saw a quick opening right over the middle of the field, so he spits it out to his slot receiver on the slant pass. Nice job.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Peterson. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The give from the gun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 36 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Davenport. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davenport. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He slings it deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots, and gaining up some yards.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He might want another play. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Great place to start for this offense. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And the field goal unit is on the field. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. It's good, easy call for the refs. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in. Puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.